Welcome to another exciting episode of Club Sport TV, the show that celebrates local sports and the clubs making a difference in their communities. If you're joining us for the first time, Club Sport TV shines a light on the stories, passion and people behind South Africa's grassroots sports. In this episode, we're talking all things soccer with the incredible Panorama Football Club from Roodepoort. From nurturing young talent to competing against the country's best, Panorama FC has become a true force in local football. Their boys team recently took home the Engen Gauteng Knockout Challenge title and now move on to the Champ of Champs. Their ladies' side also made it into the quarter-finals, an achievement that speaks to the strength of the entire club. Let's kick things off and find out what makes Panorama FC such a standout in South African soccer.
Panorama Football Club was established in 1986. Next year will be our 40th birthday. We're a community-based club. I've been chairman here for around 6 years. When myself and the board took over the club, we got a very strong board. We took over the club, I think we had close to 400 members. We've grown the club immensely, close to over 1,000 members. We've got over 70 soccer teams, over 70 coaches. Yeah, that's Panorama in a nutshell.
Little League, we are affiliated to the local football association called Rand Central Local Football Association. It's an affiliate from SAFA. All right, so we are all recognized within the structures of South Africa. The Little League is managed or set up in a sense where we have development football ranging from 6 years, 5 years old to under 12 or 12 years old, and we have the Junior League, which is from under 13 to under 19. That's the structures of the LFA. Currently, Panorama is actually actively participating in each of those divisions from under 6, under 7, under 8, under 9s, under 10s, under 11s and under 12s. The same goes with the Junior League as well. If you look at it, Little League is basically a development league. It's non-competitive. All right, we train up the kids to play in that non-competitive because it's more for development. And then if you go into the Rand Central has got a higher division called the Championship. All right, Championship is also a structured league where we select most of our most qualified, talented footballers to participate and make it for those teams, which will be divided into divisions such as under 12, under 14, under 16, under 18. They all play on the same day. They travel together. It's always a home and or away game, where it's a very competitive league because the same structures applied within the other clubs as well. Our Little League, firstly, it's set up to be training on certain days. We will be Monday, Wednesday and Friday. We do have qualified coaches in place for every club, every team that we have. What we're striving to is to get all the coaches accredited. So the programs we master, we have training plans, all right, structured training plans in a sense of my directive to all our teams and all my coaches when they're at our opening meeting and workshops that we have every month. To start off with a structure, a training philosophy. Our plans are to enable our kids to be technically sound in a sense of all my teams from Little League start off with ball mastering. All right, ball mastering in the sense of there's lots of type of football ball mastering skills and drills that you can do. But for the first 15 minutes, as a given, as a philosophy, all our kids do that when they start the training as the activation, and then we go into technical drills. Technical drills, there's a base for it, but the coaches do use their own training sessions to enhance what we ask for to make the club one club and play the Panorama way. What sets us apart from the rest, we are a community-based club. We accept anything and everyone. Through our gates walks everybody, and everybody's welcome to this club. All right, and we will take your child and develop your child to the best of our ability. Some kids has a given talent and they advance as much faster than others. And then the ones that doesn't have the talent, we have the time and the patience to nurture the development for those guys. So development for all those kids, it takes time. All right, it's a process, and the process is long, and we must have a plan. We must have a plan maybe for 5 years to make sure that this kid reaches potential, to teach him to love the game. As long as they love the game, they'll stay in the game. And then others will advance to become professional, which has happened, and we've seen it. Some of the boys also made national team from our club.
What sets us really apart is we're one of the biggest clubs in the country, and we'd like to boast about that as well. I think we boast over 1,000 members in the club. We've got 15% of that is actually ladies. So we have what we refer to as our Gauteng Development League, which is our boys. They play against the likes of Sundown, Supersport, Kaiser Chiefs, and we compete in that area. Our ladies as well compete in the Gauteng Women's Development League. They compete against the likes of Tucks, Sundowns, as well as the SAFA Academy. We've got 12, 13s, 15s and 17s playing in there, and we also have a regional women's team as well as a regional men's team. So I think we're also one of the few clubs in the country that have ladies Gauteng Development League, boys Gauteng Development League, regional league men's, regional league ladies, and we compete in all of those leagues. We're not just taking part in them. So Engen was obviously very emotional for us as a club, being one of the few amateur clubs to have won it. I think we're the second amateur club to have won it. The coaches and the technical staff put in a lot of hard work. The players themselves also had to adjust to the coaches' tactics they gave them on the day. So we have to praise the players, the coaches, and also the club supporters, because they came down in numbers, and it was shown on the day when we actually, the final whistle blew and you had to see the sea of red actually come onto the field with joy.
Up next, we chat to some of the players and coaches who make Panorama FC the powerhouse it is today.
We all have a dream. The difference? Taking action. With Bravura Labs, strength, health, and transformation are within your reach. Fuel your dream. Make it your reality.
Welcome back to Club Sport TV. We're here at Panorama Football Club, home to some incredible young talent and passionate coaches who are shaping the future of local soccer. Up next, we chat with some of the coaches and players to hear what makes this club so special and how their commitment and teamwork are taking the game to new levels.
Okay, I'm coaching the SAB team. There's a senior team in the Pano system. Most of my players, where I get them, I'm getting from Coach Boyer, the under-19s, from Coach Relton, the under-17s, and now under-15s. That's where I make up with my team, because it's the third division in the country, the SAB. There's a lot of games. I can say with the under-19s, they played now the Engen Cup, they won it. The league games, they started slow, but they were better going forward. Same with under-17s, they also went to a final. They lost in the final with Supersport 2-0, also a build-up. And the 15s are doing well compared to last season. Overall, even our girls team is second on the log now, they are doing well. For this year, I can say the highlight is the build-up from the boys to the girls. We are doing a good job.
Under-19 Panorama is a feeder for our SAB team. We work hand in hand to develop players for our senior team and develop players for the PSL, develop players for national team and the Europe also. This season, we started the season very slow, unfortunately, but after 4 or 5 games, then we pick up until the first round. So currently we're in top 8, which is good position amongst the PSL teams. So there is much improvement now. When we talk about the development, we see a lot of improvement from these boys.
As a player, you look at different things. There's a lot of things you can look at as a player. For us, because we have most of our youngsters, it's more for development also. If we check in the last 2 years, how many players we developed in the penal system that went to Sundowns, Chiefs and Pirates. We have 2 boys as we speak now. He's 14, 15 years old. He's the DDC. It's for us to give the boys opportunity or platform to do what they need to do.
Panorama, they invest a lot in development. Development is our strength. So, because our job here at Panorama is to develop the boys and pave the way for them. Remember, Panorama is an amateur club, but now we are doing very well as a club. This club is really growing. Everyone now, we talk about Panorama, which is very good. And the results are there because we've been producing players.
So development of boys is obviously I won't say it's niche, but developing girls is really niche. You need to have the right coaches in that space. We're fortunate enough to have a ladies committee that actually runs ladies football. Our coaches in our ladies teams are female coaches. They've played the sport before, they've played at the highest level, so they understand how to chat to a female, how to nurture a female, understand the talent, how to work with that talent to bring the best out of them, how to speak to them on and off the field, how to put their hand around them when they're having a bad day, for example. From a boys' perspective, we excel in that space as well, especially in our Gauteng Development League teams. We've produced national players, the likes of Ethan Brooks as well, who has gone on to represent the national team. We have a number of our players that have also been earmarked to represent the under-17 national team, the under-15 TDS team as well.
Our target is to finish in the top 8 so that we can play the top 8 cup next season, which I believe with this group we can even get top 5 also. First half, it's finished, it's over. We won first half, now we are approaching a new half, which is the score is 0-0. Remember, I told you, such games you need to score early goals. You see now already the ref made a mistake. He played 38 minutes instead of 45. But now if we count, how many chances did he create? But we are not scoring goals. Yes, we are controlling the game, but we are not hurting them. You need to control the game and create more scoring opportunities. Okay, what is their behavior when we have the ball? This one may mark Copeto. Then, yeah, they are 4. Now remember we spoke about wide rotation. I said first, I want to see this between Nawaz and Tato. So a right back and the right midfielder. Do a rotation because so that you can always avail yourself. Sometimes it's happening this. I see this, Nawaz does this. Now, what is happening now? If Declan has the ball, sometimes we're isolating Declan. You understand? So as soon as Declan has the ball, always we need a width. We need someone between Nawaz and Teboko to support. So we can't have both players this side because now this striker, it's a winger. Now he does this, he blocks the passing between Teboko and Declan. So if Nawaz does this, you should start here, Teboko. Now you come this side a little bit. Make sure you give us width so that you can see you quickly. You understand? Then we can progress to Teboko. Then Lutando, as soon as Teboko has the ball, touch in behind, make a run. Again, Teboko from here, you can switch play. Then Caleb, you join to create a 2 versus 1 against this fullback. If you want to win this game, gents, I told you what they are playing for. They are not strong. A winger, you have the ball, engage the fullback. You don't have to release the ball too soon. Engage, you commit, now you pass, then you play once you go to the ball. You understand the thing? That's all we need. Now again, when we are building from the back, already they are pressing with one striker, which is this one. But sometimes I see Tato and Tato. You come here too soon. You understand? This should be your starting point here. Be in line with the 2 fullbacks. You understand? So that you can isolate their press. Because if they press with 1, you have 3 versus 1. We have goalkeeper, 2 centre back. So we have numbers. You understand? Then Declan does this. He start the ball, pass the ball. If he does this, make this curve run to block the passing lane between Declan and Sia. Now Declan dodge a little bit, you run here so that we can progress here.
The coaching staff plays a huge role in my life. They are there when things are good, when things are bad, and they constantly giving the team as a whole support to do our best. The community plays a huge role towards Pano as a whole, all the age groups, and they are there week in and week out providing our support, and they're always there for us.
I've been here for the past 6 years, so the basic technique, the basic tactical mindset that you need to have to be a world-class player, they instill those basics, and then they leave it up to you to put in the work, and at the end of the day, it's up to you to shine. It started off just playing soccer at school with my cousins and family at home, but then obviously a coach at school said I should take it further, and then I decided to join Panorama at around under 11. It means a lot to me, obviously being here for a long time. I always try to have pride when wearing the badge, as I know it will give me a good opportunity to go further in soccer.
I play for the under-19 team. We play in the GDL League, and we strive to be competitive, and we strive to obviously win the league, but top 8 is the minimum requirement. In the beginning of the season, we started off rough. We didn't win our first 4 games, but then we grew because we have a very talented team, and we grew into the league. So now we're doing very well. We train 4 days a week. Sometimes, depending if we play on a Monday, we would skip if we play on a Sunday, we'd skip the Monday and train the rest of the week. But it's a tough regiment, and we aim to load as much as work possible. Sometimes the pressure gets to me, but I believe that the positives outweigh the negatives, so I really enjoy playing the sport. My family motivates me, and the end goal of becoming a professional footballer motivates me.
When I was younger, I used to look up to John Terry, and now more recently, Reece James. I think they're both very good leaders, and I think it's important to be a leader on the field and to play with leadership. I enjoy the winning, obviously, because I think the point of playing any sport is you want to win and be competitive. So I think that reward, the feeling once you've won the game, that reward is worth everything.
Obviously, the first goal is to make it pro. Maybe in the next few years, represent the country and play in the World Cup. It's just to believe in your talent, believe that any timing is right, and believe that you can make it. It's the belief that carries you through.
What an inspiring group of players and coaches! Coming up next, if you've ever wanted to get involved in soccer or join a club like Panorama FC, stay tuned. We'll show you how you can become part of the action. As we head into the final part of this episode, we'll hear a few last words from the team. What message do they have for anyone out there wanting to get involved in soccer? Whether you're just starting out or dreaming big, their advice might be exactly what you need to take that first step.
I would say work hard, never give up, stay disciplined, be humble, try to work more hard, and get more research, you understand? That's what I've learned also in football. You have to invest in yourself, as a player and as a coach. So work more harder, anything is possible, never give up. But what I would emphasize again, try to balance between the football and school, because not everyone will get opportunity to play professional.
I think you just have to remember the bigger picture and what you're working towards, and how a simple thing can change your life. So just having that positive attitude and coming to training and wanting to work, it can change your life forever. For any players, it's important not to be scared, because although you might not be the best, but you can always improve and work hard for yourself. So you always just have to push and believe in yourself and have confidence.
Believe. Stay small enough, long enough, and soon enough you'll be big enough. So that's the mentality we had going to Engen, and believe.
What an incredible club and community! The story of Panorama Football Club shows us that with dedication, teamwork, and the right opportunities, young talent can truly shine. That brings us to the end of this episode of Club Sport TV. Remember to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay connected and not miss future episodes. We'll also have regular competitions and giveaways on our Facebook page, so make sure to follow us there. Until next time, stay safe, stay active, and God bless.